Thanks so much, everyone, and welcome back. This message is a cautionary tale. When people are announcing who they are and their intentions, it's so important to pay attention. So important to pay attention. Almost 4 years ago to the day, I can remember sitting with a young woman. She was in her late 30s. And she was in the midst of a very heated affair with a very married man. He had 4 children, all under age 10. He himself had been married for 12 years. And this woman was very concerned because in the middle of the night, she was awoken and loud knocks and screaming at her front door. It was particularly disturbing because she lived in a complex, so 6 other individuals heard the noise too, and they ended up waking up, witnessing everything that happened. She opened her door, and it was the wife of the man she was having this full-blown, in the midst of this affair with, and the woman made it very clear, this needs to stop. It needs to stop now. And if it doesn't, I'm coming back. And the next time, you will be surprised. She went on, said a couple other choice words. And I let this woman finish. And I told her, I said, look, anyone who is suffering, I have compassion. I have compassion for you. You have fallen for this man. You are enjoying yourself. This feels amazing to you. But I can tell you, based on experience in this area, having sat with many, many men and women over a number of years, this will not end well if you continue, because this woman has made a lot of declarations and announcements about who she is and what her limitations are. Number one, she has announced that she's not reasonable and rational because she came over here in the middle of the night having no idea what was behind your door. Number two, she's telling you she will defend her territory, which she considers her territory, her husband, at all cost. Number three, she just announced to you in technicolor, the next time I will be back and it will be a surprise. So she's laying out a plan already. You have to do whatever you can to wrap this up. And she said, you know what? I know that in my heart and soul, and I'm going to really try to do just that. I did not hear from her after that. I heard from her 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Hysterical. Oh my God, I've lost it all. I need help. It's done. Hold on. Back up. It's been a while. What happened? She came to my work. I lost my job. Back up. Who came to your work? Then it all started flooding back to me. This same woman who showed up at her house, and I was somewhat surprised it took that much time had passed. But fast forward 4 years later, she shows up at her work. They have an altercation. This woman actually gets into altercation with the woman's supervisor, who tried to get in between them both and break up this fight. Supervisor gets injured and she gets fired. And, I firmly believe it just never had to happen. It never had to happen. This is not a lightweight thing. This is your livelihood. You've lost your job now at this point. And interestingly enough, this was the straw that broke the camel's back for this man that these two women were embroiled in this battle over. And he said, enough is enough. And he called it all off. So you're without this man that you thought for sure was going to land in your life. You're without a job. And you're in a free fall at this point. And why? Why? Because you did not listen. You did not listen when it was so clearly communicated and articulated. I'm coming back. She told you, I'm coming back and it's going to be a surprise. I will not stand for this. And she proceeded on, and 4 years got herself even more deeply involved. And I have no idea of all the ins and outs of what happened in those 4 years. But I can tell you this, people. I can tell you this. I've been around for a while now. People 9 times out of 10, all you got to do is pay attention. And they're going to announce who and what they are and what their intentions are. I understand that we all have needs, wants, and desires. Needs for acceptance, need for affiliation, need for connection, a need for touch. I get it. I get it. But you have to stop. You have to stop and think and ask yourself, at what cost? At what cost? Really, everyone is not safe. Everything is not safe. And when we are living, when we are maneuvering out here, folks, I've seen it too many times. One misstep, you let someone into your life or let someone into your business against your better judgment. And then as they say, the chickens that are coming home to roost, and there can be a steep price to pay by ignoring the reality of what is being shown to you. What is being shown to you. When people announce who and what they are, believe it. Believe it. Move accordingly, adjust accordingly, plan accordingly. I'll catch up with you soon.